All right. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing today? Coco, hello. Welcome to the stream. I apologize that my voice is a lot lower than it usually is. I was doing vocal trainings today, and my throat hurts, like, really, really bad. So, I apologize. It should come back as the stream goes on. But right now, chat, unfortunately, this is what you gotta deal with. So hello, hello. How is everybody today? Thank you all for tuning in. I apologize that today is not going to be a D&D night. Fortunately, I didn't have anything planned for a D&D night tonight because things have been a little bit crazy this week. But instead, we're playing Minecraft today. We're just going to be doing some building, doing some just some work on the Forever World. And we're actually going to be getting our little dock island set up today. Or at least we're going to start excavating the dock island. Because there's still lots and lots to do before we can properly start going after, you know, some of the other goals that we have for our lovely, lovely world. And the dock island is going to be one of those things that is going to take us a little while, because I do need to get an efficiency 5 pickaxe. That is going to be the starting goal today. I don't think we were able to get a decent pickaxe for what we're trying to do. Okay. But yeah, I went end busting. After last stream, I was not satisfied with not having an elytra, so I went back into the end, and over the course of 2.5 hours, I'd managed to find 2 elytras. Huge city, surrounded by like 2 other ones. Had 2 ships in it, and I snatched up the elytra in there, and the elytra that I'm wearing right now. Which means now, we have the freedom, at last, to finally go and explore our world properly this time. But our gear is still, let's just say, suboptimal. It is still not up to my standard in which I want it to be, so I would like to start fixing that. So, we got efficiency 2, efficiency 2. The goal is efficiency 5. That's what I'm after. That's what I'm chasing right now. That's what we're going to be doing. I would also like to get some glowstone, so that way we can start properly making a netherite farm. And we also need to find a, like, an actual... We need to find an actual, another fortress. Or not another fortress, a bastion. That's the thing that we're after. We need to find a bastion so that way we can finally get the templates. So therefore we can upgrade it to netherite. But first, I need levels and I need emeralds. So, let's drop off these flowers at the bee farm. Harvest my pumpkins and my melons. And we will slowly start making our way towards efficiency 5. Technically speaking, we only need efficiency 4. To put into the one pickaxe that I found while out and busting. But soon we're going to have access to netherite, and I would like to have a lot of tools. That does mean, however, we are going to need to get some more stuff. How many beads do we have left in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All the bees have a home. Selling our iron. Let's get rid of this stupid rain too. I really want to go find the bastions as soon as we're done with this. It'll be a lot easier. Efficiency 3, efficiency 3, efficiency 4. Then we need 15 levels. Shouldn't be a problem. What's up, guys?
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
What the fuck? Be gone. No free advertising on my stream. Hello, friends. You need to reactivate your trades, please. Nope. Nope. Yup. Nope. I could trade with pretty much any of these guys. What I do need is glass. Like, a lot of glass. I also need to move this fence. This fence is really annoying. You are not my weaponsmith. Perfect. That'll give us our efficiency 5 pickaxe. Stupid skeletons. There we go. Silk touch efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending. You're a good pickaxe, but I need 5, not 4. Sit over here, grab that. Make sure that this works. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. Insta break stone. Yes, very good, very good. Very good. Excavation can officially begin. Good. Oh, okay. Now, with efficiency 5 out of the way, let's go dump all of this stuff and head into the nether. Gotta go to the nether to find that bastion. Actually, I gotta turn down a couple of my sounds too. Like, okay, turn that off. Blocks down. Like, turn all this shit down. Ow. So many different places to go. Now that we can. Zoom. I think this is the bastion we're looking for. Answer your gold, boys. Goodbye, Gast. Part of me wants to just go ahead and just bum rush in there. But I know I'll die because of those stupid brutes. Alright, where is that treasure room at? Hmm. Oh, hello. Hey, buddy, do you mind? It's... I don't know where it is. Oop, there's a chest. I see one. Hmm. This is not the right type of bastion I'm looking for, which is incredibly unfortunate. Ugh. I just want to say, for the record, y'all watch that one guy push the other into the lava. That was not my fault. Oh, another chest. What do I get? Some bone blocks. Food. A mending pickaxe. Okay. Nothing else, really. Alright. Before I get lost... Oh, I should say, before I get too lost... Yep, that's what I thought. Compass. Whoops. Alright. Now we're free to explore. We already know about the fortress that's here. Goodbye, Gast. Listen, you guys don't want to mess with me, okay? As much as I really need to actually hunt you guys, you don't want to mess with me right now. I figured I was right there. I might as well just get the achievement. You're lucky I don't have arrows. Ow! All right, well. You know what? That's okay, because I knew that something like that would happen. As soon as I fell down in there, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die in here, aren't I? And sure and shit, guess what? Alright, well, you know what this means, guys. We gotta go find... We gotta go find another, Elytra. I didn't necessarily want to go Elytra hunting today, but I don't have much of a choice anymore. Where is all of my gunpowder? Okay, I have food. That's good. Oh, they're in here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 stacks with me. At least just to have on me at all times. I forgot I converted all of my gunpowder into rockets. That's an oopsies on my end. Ow, what the... Yeah, come on, come on. Reach your ass. I need something to... I need to punch something. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bane 4? Smite 4? You know what? It's... Give me the looting sword. Might as well. I need a shovel. I do need a shovel, though. I have a chest plate, helmet. Yeah, this is literally like bare bones stuff I'm going in with. Alright, now my other problem. Where are my navigation compasses? Wait, no, seriously, where are the navigation compasses? Uh-oh. Did I accidentally throw them in a chest somewhere? Brazil, apparently. Hmm. Yeah. Apparently I've lost my navigation compasses somehow. I have no idea where. Like, where could they have gone? Alright, it's not a big deal. Because really all I need is just one Eye of Ender. I remember the general direction of where everything is. And I know that the unfortunate thing for the fortress that we found is that it resides underwater. Where exactly, I don't know. This way. Did you build at least some form of marker? That's what the compasses were for. Rookie move, always do both in case something like this happens. Okay, you're the one who's telling me rookie move. Kiss my entire ass, bro. No, because those compasses were never supposed to leave my ender chest. That's the thing. Those stupid freaking compasses were never supposed to leave my ender chest. I don't know why they weren't in my ender chest to begin with. They very well should have been. Hmm. Holy iron! What the hell? Alright, I don't have time to look for a buried treasure right now. Are you still going this way? Yeah. And my pearl broke. Huge. Ugh. This is annoying. No. Okay, let's not die here. No, I'm gonna be spending like the next 25 fucking minutes scouring this place to try and find where the portal is again. I know there was a point in time where I was just randomly digging to try and find the portal room. There's just gonna be a lot of like red herrings and different paths to go down now. Just go down this way. Ah, here we go. Reactivate that. Yeah, this is literally in the middle of the ocean. I never would have seen this. Alright, elytras. We gotta find a couple of them. We gotta find a couple of elytras, and you know what? If we could cheese a couple of loot rooms as well. That would honestly be for the best. Now the key is finding the cities. The end is vast. The end is crazy. Look at this little guy. Shulkers. We got, okay. Pretty decent chest plate. But yeah, pretty much any kind of city like that we come across, we're hitting up the loot room. And that's pretty much it. We're going to leave the shulkers in there because I am eventually going to have to bring a shulker back into the overworld. When that day comes, oh boy, am I going to be agitated. Damn it! Don't need metals. I need gear. Okay, got another big one, and we got a ship. Let's go! Wait, was I already here? No, I was not. Thank you. Alright, there we go. All stuff I want to take. Oh, yeah. Perfect, dude. Hell yeah. 7 diamonds. Prop 4 depth strider mending. Fortune 3 pickaxe. Sharpness 4 fire aspect 2. Okay. There's another ship. This one's docked kind of low to the ground. Okay, actually though, might want to take one of these chests with me. Oh, uh-oh. I'm floating. I'm floating away. No. Okay, perfect. Actually, I can just dump everything right now. That. At least sort some of the inventory out a little bit. Nice. Ow. Stab it. All right, later, bud. Go beans. So we got what? Two elytras now? One to make up for the one I just lost and a little bit of gear. Oh, mama. What was that? 15 diamonds I just found in that chest? What the hell? Oh my god, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Damn. Okay. I was not expecting... Did you just rob a bank? Probably. Jeez. I have never seen that many diamonds in a chest in an end city like that before. That was nuts. Okay. hey, that's an armor trim template. I need that. Alright, we're just gonna keep going this way. I'm at the point where I'm saying, like, if we see a gateway, we're just gonna go. I have villagers that can help me make my armor again. I have villagers that can help me make my armor again. Tools, I'm not really worried about the tools, to be honest. we do need that efficiency 5 pickaxe though. Alright, there's a gateway right there. Nothing. Alright, let's take this gateway and go home. Because I got a lot of gear on me. Ow. Cool beans. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. And it's even more when you factor in all of this stuff. I don't have enough places to put all of my diamonds now. Alright, that sharpness sword is really good. I mean, just these 3 swords right here. Would make a good sword. Ugh, excuse me. Prot 4 booties. Ugh, fuck. There's a lot of there's just I have way too much gear. Too much gear, too much gear. I found my... Oh my god, I found my compasses. I found my compasses, chat. So I overlooked them earlier? Yes. I did, as a matter of fact. All right. Okay. I need to... Oh my god, I can't believe this is how today is going so far. Alright. One thing is for certain, I need a new diamond axe. Need to get this to efficiency 4, or 5, sorry. And then we'll worry about making... Then we'll worry about making, other things later. Sweeping Edge is actually a really good book to have. What do you have? Infinity book. Oh, but I already have a Sweeping Edge. Oh. Alright. I need emeralds. Or not emeralds, I need levels. That's what I need. Levels. I need another axe. And I just gotta keep trading with the toolsmiths till I can get another efficiency 4. Ow! Yeah. Find those. Efficiency 3. Then we'll figure out the rest later. All nether biomes have been explored today. Iron. Be those. What's up, guys? How you doing? Give me your emeralds. Give me your levels. You can give me glass. Fortune 3, Sweeping Edge 3, More Fortune 3. Alright, I know I don't need the compasses, but... What are you gonna get afterwards? A name tag trade. Okay. That's okay. I can use a name tag trade. Hmm. Oh, 12 emeralds. Or not emeralds, levels. Well, another way I can get levels is right over here. What's up, piggies? Who wants it to make it the babies? Hell yeah, baby piggies. Listen, when in doubt, make it out. You got it. When in doubt, just make it out. It'll be okay. And of course you're too expensive. Okay, so this pickaxe is basically just dead. Yeah. I'm gonna need to make a brand new freaking pickaxe, dude. That sucks. That actually sucks. Hold on, can I just put it on like a fresh pickaxe? Or is that still going to be too expensive? 33 levels. Fresh pickaxe when I need to combine the enchantments. Yeah, you're smart. You're real smart. I've been playing this game for well over 10 years, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe that? Alright. There are still plenty of other ways to get levels and gain experience. It would be nice, though. It would be really nice if I had my, my Blaze farm working. Whoops. Buy my melons. Buy my melons and my pumpkins. Let's make a crap ton of paper. Hello. Alright. Let me take you two to make you. I don't want fortune. Wait, can't I? Wait. Hold on. Can't you override fortune with Silk Touch? I could have sworn you were able to do that. No, I would have to completely re-enchant this entire pickaxe. That sucks. I need 17 levels. Hello. You want to buy my paper? Anybody want to buy my paper? You want to buy my paper? That's actually going to level you up. Okay, cool. Buy my paper, please. Another glass trade! Let's go! Quick charge 3 as well. Buy my paper. And I'll buy your glass. Aqua Affinity. What do you have? Infinity. Frostwalker. Perfect, 17 levels. You know what? While I'm over here... grab a couple of these. Thank you. Alright, efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. I need to get Silk Touch and Mending on it. Hello. Buy all my iron. Please, since I have infinite amounts of it now. Silk Touch, and Mending is going to cost me 17 levels. This is the reason why I need an efficiency. I need an efficiency villager, because it's just God damn it, you know? What do you got? Knockback, really? Here, look at the sea villager. Alright, I need one protection 4 book from you. Mending. I have a mending book for my helmet. These boots have depth strider? They do. Fortune, sweeping edge. Silk touch. I need an aqua affinity book. You already have looting. Oh, the trade's reset. Wait, hold on. Go back. Go back. Buy all my iron, please. I forgot, you guys were supposed to be my paper trades. I lost a mason. You are only a journeyman. Black raised terracotta, purple terracotta. You know what? I'll get there eventually. One of these days, I will have somebody that sells me just regular friggin' terracotta. Bow for power 1. Tons of feathers. I can come back to you. Ooh, Unbreaking 2. That's pretty decent. Okay. Okay. Let's make some bricks. That pickaxe. All right, we did it. Step 1 complete. Silk Touch, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3 Mending. The first of many. Okay, next up. We need to fix up the helmet. And you know what we can do to get more levels? We can always breed the animals. Cows. Moo. Yes, moo. Moo, bitch. But not the sheep. The sheep don't get to breed. They're on population control. Aqua Affinity. Prot 5. My anvil just broke. Damn it. Chinese sheep? No. Don't say that. Alright. We're pretty much back to where we need to be. We need a good shovel. Unfortunately, we need a good shovel. Otherwise, I'm gonna be here fucking digging for a very long time. We need a good shovel. All right, Silk Touch. Silk Touch is a priority. We need grass for other projects later on. But once again, it's the Silk Touch, it's the efficiency that we are lacking. Mending is not a problem. We have mending. We have a villager that can give us unbreaking. But we're still running into the problem of the efficiency villager. Nobody in this silly little village wants to be an efficiency villager. I mean, come on. You guys will be my best friend. A 30 emerald mending book. What are you doing? The guy right next to you sells it for 7. Alright. You have power 5. And you're luck of the C3. Tree. I need to get more librarian villagers, maybe. Yeah, but respiration is another one that we need. Think about that until just now. Yeah, until we can get an efficiency for shovel, there's no point in us digging anything. So you know what? We're going after that bastion again. After I go get another compass. I'm sure we'll find it again. Or even better, we'll find another one. We'll find a fortress. A fortress that's in a relatively decent area. I absolutely hate the fog in the Nether. Oh my god. I hate that this is a normal thing. We've been dealing with it for so many years, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh my lord, I want to be able to see. Ow. Have you found a baby ghast, or is that not implemented yet? I haven't even looked for one. It's in here. It's in my version. I haven't even bothered looking for one, though. I'll tell you the honest truth. I don't like them. I'll tell you the dead honest truth. I do not like the baby ghasts. Why not? What is the whole fucking point of them? What is the actual point of them? What? Okay, they're cute. They enact as a mid-game access to flying before Elytra. Fly before you before access of Elytra. Counter argument. Okay? Counter argument. Look at your surroundings. Look at my surroundings right now. Okay? Fiery hellscape, surrounded by hostile mobs that will attack you on sight. Okay? Versus the end of the game boss that is easy to track down, easy to kill. And then all you have to do is just do a little bit of exploration in the outer end to find the elytra. If you want my personal opinion, the elytra is 1,000 times easier to find than the happy ghasts. And I will pick finding an elytra over the happy ghasts every single time. The happy ghasts are slow, they're methodical, they're cute, I'll give you that. But it is, in my eyes, another implementation into the game where it has no relatively decent value to the gameplay. Ghasts grow in the overworld, not the nether. But in order to obtain the happy ghast, you need to find one in the soul sand valleys of the nether. Yeah, exactly. And not only that, but you have to find them within the bone outcrops of a soul sand valley. And it's the problem of tracking one down. You aren't guaranteed a happy ghastling every single time you find a bone outcrop. It's the same chances as it is if you were to track down an elytra in the end. Same chances. I have flown by how many bone outcrops now? I have not seen one. And I'm flying with an elytra. Can you imagine how difficult it would be to navigate the nether of all places to find a happy ghast in order to tame it, grow it, or to, you know, rescue it, raise it, and all that other shit? Soul Sand Valleys are dangerous. Skeletons, withers, ghasts. They all spawn in this biome. They're smaller than the normal block? Yeah, I know. I know. But the difference is, when you're flying around, you can see whether or not they're hiding underneath the bones. You can see them. It's not like they're purposely hidden away. No, they are out in the open. You can find them very easily. But their spawn rates are low. I'm just saying. Listen, I understand that there are people who are intimidated by the Ender Dragon. I understand that there are people who play this game who have never even heard or seen of the Ender Dragon. Okay, I understand that. And there are people who will play this game differently than me. I understand that, okay? From a game developer's perspective, the Happy Ghast was an absolutely pointless addition to the game. It serves literally no purpose in the advancement of the game at all. Ooh, soul speed. Ow. Of course, I don't have a chest plate to... You can craft a dried gas with 8 gas tiers and a soul... What? What? There's no way that can be true. There is no way that's true. Hey chat, lava's spicy. Brady, double check your work. Double check your work, please. I really don't think that's true. There's no way in hell Mojang would have implemented something like that. A craftable entity? No. That has so many terrible implications. That just spells nightmare for server owners. There's no way. Did you just DM it to me? Dried gas naturally generate in soul sand valleys as part of nether fossils that have had a both 1 in 3 chance of spawning next to one. You can craft a dry... What the fuck? With a bone block? With a bone block or a piece of soul sand? Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell is Mojang thinking? And this is a Java recipe. And this is a Java edition recipe. That's wild, dude. Bedrock. Bedrock? There's the kicker. There's the kicker. Of course, the privileged kids over at Bedrock Edition have this recipe, and Java Edition does not. Maybe included in Java. Okay. Hey, come on, buddy. You and me, we're having it out right now. You actually almost hit me. That would not have been played well from my healthcare. What's my inventory looking like? Go away, go away, go away. Go away, go away. Go away. Okay. That was 4.5 hearts. Dude, he is pissed. Go away. Currently, it's in experimental right now, but there's no telling when the wiki was last updated. Okay. If it's in experimental mode, then there's a chance that I could activate it in my settings, but I won't, because I think that's really dumb. Snout banner. Okay. Let's go over this stuff. Bone blocks, iron. Go away. Nice. Go away. Look at them all. Jesus. Boink. Whoa, back demon. Oink, 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 oink. Look at how he looks up to his archer buddy and he's like, bro, are you gonna do anything about this? The archer's like, nah. Nah, Dave, I think I'll let him kill you. Ow. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Fuck. This is a big bastion, too. Is that another treasure room right there? Ooh. I like treasure. Ow! Hmm. Okay, I want my lodestones, my iron. Man, I am having the worst of luck with these bastions. I found the one good one, died in it, and now I don't know where it is. Oh god, wither skeletons, right? Not right now. Ow. Uh, wait. Okay. Slight panic right there. I'm okay. Fucking wrecked, bud. Get one tapped. But yeah, anyway, going back to our previous topic of conversation. I don't mind the happy ghast. I don't mind that they're putting things in the game that are like an in-between. The only thing that I'm upset about, the only thing that I'm a little peeved about, and I've voiced this many times about Mojang and the direction that they're taking Minecraft, is the game is starting to get bloated. Okay? I'll be the one to say it. The game is starting to feel extremely bloated. It is getting to a point where everything that they're adding in the Nether, in the overworld, it's starting to get oversaturated. And, okay, visual updates, that's good. Okay? Visual updates are good. There are things in this game that haven't been updated in 10, 15 years. I'm totally cool with visual updates. Okay? Never, ever, ever will you hear me bitch about visual updates in this game. What you will hear me bitch about, however, is the amount of shit that they have been placing in the early to mid game and the fact that they have completely neglected the end game for so goddamn long. So goddamn long. Chat, do you guys remember when the last time we had an update to the end? Do you guys remember the last time we had a full update for the end dimension? You don't? Let me tell you. 2016! That's right. 2016. Update 1.9. 9 years. Correct. 9 years since the last update to the end. 1.9 was the combat update. That was when we originally strayed away from the spam clicking fishing rod combo strats in PvP and transitioned into the combat features that we have today with the sweep, or with the swiping method. Okay? It was the same year that we got the elytra for the first time. And that whole update was to deal with the spam clicking meta in PvP to transition into something a little bit more realistic. They therefore then also dropped the fact that you are now able to resummon the Ender Dragon. You are able to go to the outer end and find the end cities. Shulker boxes were introduced. And all these other things. That was the last time we have had any kind of update to the end. To end game. Period. The overworld, mind you, has been updated every single fucking year. Every year there has been something added to the overworld. There was a whole update dedicated to updating the Nether, which, I'll admit, desperately needed it. Because I like this Nether more than the Nether that we had in the past. The Nether update was great. But even in the Nether update, there was still changes and updates made to the fucking overworld. Chat, do you know why I haven't started a forever world until recently with this world? I'll tell you why. I was never a fan of editing your game files. I was never a fan of it. Never a fan of it. I always thought it was cheating, in a way. I still, to this day, think that it's a little cheaty. But here's the thing. Minecraft is a fully released game. Has been for over 10 years, over almost 15 years now. It has been a fully released game. Okay? I understand that people do want additions to the game. I do understand that people want... Oh, jackpot here. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, those are brutes. I do understand that people want changes to the game. I understand that people want additions to the game. Or DLC. I get it. Okay? But there's a difference between adding to your game and then just changing your game entirely. Okay? I will tell you this right now. Minecraft, as it is right now, is not the same game that we had 10 years ago. It is not. Anybody who says that it's the same game is crazy. They are crazy. Seek help. Take your meds. Alright, and I'll be the first to let you know. Minecraft is not going to be the same game as it was in the past. It never will be. It is never coming back. And you know what? Good riddance. There were so many things wrong with old Minecraft. There were so many things wrong with old Minecraft. It can stay dead for all I care. The modding community has never been so proactive as it is right now. Even the vanilla community is very, very active. They're engaging. They're loving what they're doing with the game. And so do I. It's just... they're running out of things to do. You can only update the basic area of the game for new players and all that other shit. You can only do it so much. Let me tell you one thing. I was ecstatic. I was so happy when I heard about the Deep Dark. Okay? The Deep Dark, for those of you who don't know, the Deep Dark was originally a mod. If you'd believe that at all. Alright, I got what I came here for. Let's get the fuck out of here now. Yeah, the Deep Dark was originally a mod. It was a dimension that you were able to go in. And it was incredibly rich. Incredibly rich with materials. Similar to how the mining dimension in all the mods was, or is, at the current moment. Because that's, like, the most recent, like, mod that I can compare it to. Okay? We had something similar. We had Aurora. Aurora 97. Which was a mining dimension mod. It's actually, if I'm not mistaken, what inspired the all the mods mining dimension. Where was I going with this story? Oh, right. The Deep Dark, like I said, originally was a mod. It had its own dimension, it had its own enemies, and it was a very, very sought-after mod back then. You had Aurora 97, which was the early version of the mod. And then once you had the materials, aka the compacted cobblestone, after you created a superpowered cobblestone generator to make the portal to the Deep Dark, you could go into the Deep Dark with your little ender quarry and be able to get all the things there. So, when the biomes, the Deep Dark, the Skulk, and, you know, all of this other stuff with the ancient cities got announced, people who have been around for a while have been wondering, like, hey, are we getting this dimension or not? And we all know Mojang. They originally said, oh, well, we're not going to be adding any more dimensions to the game, you know, blah, 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 blah. But they're known for going back on their words. So it's like, what are we doing here? Promptly, hello, welcome to the stream. They call mine the Deep Dark, if you know what I'm saying. Very sought after, too. Thank you for the hydrate too. Appreciate it. How you doing? How you doing? I apologize that you came into this conversation. I'm kind of going on a rant. Ow. So my point is I'm okay with them adding like visual things or, you know, things that will make the overworld and the Nether a little bit more productive. Because I'll tell you one thing. This is another rant I'm going to go off on. Even with the updates that we got to the Nether, I still think that there is so much more that can be done with the Nether. It's just they absolutely refuse to do it. Okay, I get it. We have netherite. Cool. We have a new ore in the game. Fucking finally, you know? We've been asking for a new ore or a new material to make tools and armor out of for years. They give us netherite and then they proceed to nerf it 5 times in the next 10 years. That's not true. It's more like 5-ish years, but you get my point. Netherite has been nerfed so many times. It's like they don't even know how to balance their own game, and that's the saddest thing. And let me also put into this fact. Hold on, I'm gonna put a pin in that. That with the Nether update, with the Deep Dark update, and everything like that, if they keep adding more and more things to the early to mid game of Minecraft, which, once again, I will acknowledge, where at least 60% of people play most of the game. Some don't even go to the Nether, some don't even go to the end. I get that. Okay? If they keep adding shit to the early to mid game of Minecraft, the end game is gonna be completely forgotten about. Like, it's not even so much as dealing with, you know, balance. Okay, balance I can understand being a problem. You can't add anything that makes it that are stronger than netherite. You can't, without it having like some sort of great negative somewhere else. But have that be a thing. Is that such a problem? There was a Reddit post that I read a couple months to like a year ago, where somebody came up with a really good written down concept of what the Deep Dark would be like. You know, warden like monsters that are all over the place. You know, big design of different creatures can go all over the spectrum with creative minds and everything like that. People have done it already. There is a complete mod of a deep dark dimension with creatures and armor and all this other shit that you can make. People have already done it. We're gonna put a pin in that too right there. Okay? But would it be such a problem to have an end game set of armor like this guy said, using a new material, Enderium? Now, okay, I get it. That sounds a little cheesy. But for long-term and veteran players like me, you would know Enderium is a material that used to be a part of the mod Ender.io, which, by the way, is still up and running. It is updated, and it is still very active. Enderium is a material that you can make in Ender.io to give you access to like different machines and tools and weapons and the whole likes. Implement that into the Deep Dark. However, Enderium could be one of those things that just act differently depending on what dimension you're in. So that way, you're not just relying on a single set of armor. Okay? Because at the current moment that it stands, you make a full set of netherite armor, right? You make a full set of netherite armor right now, you will be set forever. You will be set for the rest of the game. Unless if you are playing on a PvP server, you will never have to make another set of armor for the rest of your existence in your world. That netherite armor will protect you from 90% of the game. Okay? That set of netherite armor will protect you from 90% of threats in this game. Okay? Anything from the overworld, that netherite armor will protect you from. Okay? The nether, same exact thing. Withers will have literally little to no effect on you. Alright? Piglin brutes. Piglin brutes will have a little bit of a challenge, but your netherite armor and your netherite weapons will pull through. The only things that netherite cannot fully protect you from are the dragon and the void. I can't even say fall damage, because even then, fall damage is still negatable with full protection, netherite armor, and feather falling 4. 120 blocks, if I'm not mistaken, you could survive from. Netherite is completely overpowered. And if you're going to make a set of armor that is stronger than netherite, it has to have a negative. That is the only problem. Will the community hate it? Yes. But if they want the challenge of the higher tier difficulties, you have to do it. Because if you make a set that's stronger than netherite, the entire game will be completely useless. There will be literally no point in playing the game. That is my rant. I can go into a whole fucking rant about mods, mod makers, and all this other shit, and I can give so many examples about how I think Mojang is such a terrible fucking studio to be building this game. But of course, there's going to be those people in the comment section that are like, oh, well, what if you don't like the game so much, then why don't you just stop playing the game? No, fuck you, first of all. Yeah, welcome to my TED Talk. It's not so much of a TED Talk. It's like, hi, welcome to me rant for the next, like, 3 hours, because I can talk about this topic for 3 friggin' hours. It just aggravates the shit out of me, dude. Oh, why don't you just stop playing the game then if you're not happy with the way that the game is going? Because I still love the game. I'm not going to stop playing a game just because the studio is terrible and the community is a bunch of fucking selfish children. No, I'm not playing Destiny anymore. Sorry. At least I have all of the content that is in my game, Bungie. It's because I love this game. I will continue to play it. However, as long as I play this game, I continue to see the community grow and grow and grow. And I continue to see this game evolve and push past its limits. And there are things in this game that I see I didn't even know were possible to do in this game. It's crazy the amount of shit that I've seen in this game. between adventure maps and, you know, creative builds. The building in this game is insane. The Redstoners are in a league of their own. And chat, you guys can agree with me, right? Like, this game is insane. In the grand spectrum of things, people see this game as, haha, funny block game. You know, haha, funny block game where you build dirt houses and stone penises in the sky, okay? I get it. Dude, redstone confuses me. It still confuses me. If you were to look at me and ask me how this machine right here works, I couldn't fucking tell you. I had to look up a tutorial for that thing. I had to look up tutorials for 90% of the redstone that I do. I'll admit it. I don't care. When it comes to redstone, I don't know shit. There are things... I consider myself a builder in this game. Okay? I love building things, and I love imagining things. Okay? I'll even go as far as to admit there are things about building that I still don't know. Okay? I'm learning how to texture right now. Okay? This is an ever-expanding game in a community that continues to expand in what is already existing in the game. It's nuts. Okay? This is a game that, in my eyes, will never, ever die. It is the most selling game in the world for a reason. Okay? I love this game. I will continue to love this game. There is nothing that will ever stop me from loving this game. So if you're going to come here in my chat and look at me and say, why don't you just stop playing the game if you're not happy with how the game is progressing, I'm going to tell you to fucking get out of my chat. And I will not hesitate to tell you to get out of my chat. The only thing that angers the shit out of me in terms of the development of this game is the bloating of the early to mid game and the fact that mod makers, single person teams can make things in this game faster than the developers at Mojang can. I'm just saying. You guys want to hear something funny? You guys want to hear something real funny? When I was watching Minecraft Live, and Minecraft Mojang announced the Happy Ghast, right? They explained the mechanics of the Happy Ghast, how to get it, where it spawns, you know, the whole 9 yards. They explained everything. I went on CurseForge. Not 72 hours later. 72 hours after the Happy Ghast was announced and shown off on Minecraft Live, there was a mod for it. Fully functioning, fully working, 72 hours later. You cannot look at me and tell me that professional contracted developers at Mojang Studios need 6 months to come up with that. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm lost. They were waiting to steal the mod? Oh, I forgot about that. They were waiting to steal the mod? They didn't. That was the thing. You look at some of the things in this game. Mojang, here's the thing. Mojang acknowledges the modding community, okay? They tip their hats to the modding community. If it weren't for the modding community, there wouldn't be redstone in this game. Pistons, redstone, those were all mods in the early stages of the game. Those were all mods for the earliest versions of Minecraft. The Stone Age of Minecraft, you can call it. They were all mods. Mojang contacted the mod developers. They paid the mod developer. They paid the mod developer for the rights to the mod, and they got the mod. Mojang does not skimp on mods. They do not. There are some people that will look you in the eye and say that they do. They are lying. They are liars. They hired... Here's another fun fact about Minecraft, guys. Did you guys know that the developer for the most downloaded mod in history, the Aether is the most downloaded mod in the history of this game. Mojang hired the guy. And if I'm not mistaken, he still works at Mojang. They announced that they were hiring him. People freaked the fuck out. If anybody was going to be designing a dimension, it'd be that guy. Section 4, Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3, Mending. Okay, that's what I wanted. So then we have Feather Falling. Prot, Mending. Okay, I want to put Soul Speed on my boots, on my leggings, though. Here's my point. Here's my point about that whole entire rant. I don't know what the hell the developers at Mojang are doing. This game could be so much bigger, and it could be so much more amazing. Mod developers apparently are better than the developers at Mojang. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just the god honest truth. But no, it's not the fact that they were trying to wait for the mod to come out. No. It was an original idea from Mojang, and the Mojang team. Even if it was a mod, they would have paid somebody to do the mod. That's how pistons were created. That's how a lot of things in this game were created. If I'm not mistaken, horses were originally a mod. Horses were originally a mod. I know the elytra was originally a mod. Alright. Ugh. So no, I will not stop playing this game. Yes, I will continue to bitch about it because I have the insight and I have the knowledge of what it takes to build a video game. I have experience in Java code. I have experience in this game for literally most of my life. How do I upgrade this again? Another rack. Alright, and there goes literally all my diamonds. Oh, these things. These things. The templates. Thank fucking God. These were put in the game. I will be the first to say, adding the netherite templates was such a great idea. Because it actually makes your search for netherite so much more so much more worth it. 1561 to 2031. I'm not losing this freaking pickaxe anymore. I refuse. Yes, I'm a huge fan of the templates. They were a great balancing act for netherite. I think I should maybe kill some of these cows. Alright, guys. I'm sorry. We gotta thin the herd, chat. Ugh. Finally, I can move around here. I'm sorry, moo cows. Goodness gracious. Okay, that's a lot of beef. Holy, that's a lot of beef. Damn, that's a lot of beef. That also gave me 19 levels. Jeez. All right. So, we're pretty much back to where we were. A little bit better, a little worse. We're pretty much back to where we were. Now, if only I can just get a decent efficiency on my shovel. Or if one of my stupid villagers would finally give me an efficiency book, that'd be great. Nope, Curse of Vanishing, Bane. I need to get more villagers. It's a good thing I had my breeder going, because I need to put a couple more in. Like, I don't even need efficiency 5. I just need efficiency 4. Like, okay, efficiency 3. That's not bad. I can live with efficiency 3 and Unbreaking 3. Okay. You know, that's doable. I have another shovel in here? I do. Alright, if you could just give me another efficiency 3. You know, one more efficiency 3 to make it efficiency 4 Silk Touch Unbreaking, I'll be happy. Alright, just give it to me. Yeah? Yeah, your efficiency 2. That's not what I was asking for. It's not what I was asking for. But you know what? I might be able to work with that too. Toolsmiths. Nope, you're Unbreaking. What are you? You don't even have a diamond shovel trade. What? What are we doing here? Alright, the ability to disenchant things is also a wonderful thing that they added to the game. I love it. Efficiency 2. Can I get efficiency 2? Alright, we're getting somewhere now. Efficiency 3. Alright, I can disenchant all of these chest plates. Actually, just disenchant all the armor. I can make god armor. Alright. See? Why do you gotta do me like this? Hey, piggies, who's hungry? You guys ate through a stack of carrots within a freaking second. Holy. Ah! Let me out! Let me out! Thank you. Holy crap. I gotta thin that herd too, apparently. Phew! There we go. Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch. Now let's put a Mending Book on it. 9 levels. Alright, and chat, with that, we're pretty much back to where we were. You know, before I very stupidly died. We can finally get started on the actual project of today's stream. You know, 2 hours and 41 minutes into the damn stream. Probably wasn't the best idea to put Silk Touch on this. But you know what? Grass is a nice block to have. I like having grass. Oh. Wait. I just realized something. One second. I'm missing something. What is it called? What is it called? Knew I was missing something. Go to here, go there. Go to here, there, there. Quit and restart the game. I don't know. Chat, do you think that would be a good video idea? You think that would be a good video idea to explain why I love this game so much? Or do you think people would not give a shit? LSRBT is me. Yes, that is me. Hello. Does it matter what people think? No. No, not at all. I was just purely asking for the fact that if I made a video like that, why I love this game so much, if people would even fucking watch it. I mean, probably not. My channel has been so fucking dead in terms of videos and stuff. I still haven't even completed my compilation of best moments of 2024. It's literally just sitting in my editing software's library, and I haven't fucking done anything with it. If anything, I should get that done first before I do anything. Hey Brady, do you want to have a hobby? You want to start up a new hobby that could eventually lead into, you know, a new skill? What is it? I'm joking. I'm joking. I never would actually do that to you. Unless if you were, like, genuinely interested in learning how to edit. I would never, ever use you for that. That's scummy. I was actually offered somebody to do my editing. I don't know. But no, unless if you were like genuinely interested in learning how to edit, I would definitely teach you, and I would definitely like give you a shot with like editing my videos or something. But I would never trick you into editing my own videos. That's just really, really stupid and really scummy. Ow. Do-do-do. All right, one more layer, at least for the digging. Then we got to deal with all the mining, dealing with all the sandstone, all the actual stone. I should fill in this water pocket here too. It's just gonna cause for problems in the future. I don't know, there was a bunch of different videos that I was thinking that I could be doing. I'll tell you one thing though, having an editor would help so much. It would help so much. I have zero time to edit and do anything. Believe me, if I had an editor, I would be pumping videos, 1 to 2 videos a week. Easy. I can do like actual Let's Play videos again. I can do commentaries, reactions, and all this other kind of shit. Oh my god, I would have a folder, a literal archive of things that I can do. Or videos that I can make. If I had an editor. I don't know. One thing about being a content creator that I noticed for as long as I've been doing this, like, yeah, it's nice to, you know, sit down, stream, and, you know, do all this stuff, interact with you guys and all, but it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you to do that, to go from this to, you know, sitting down, rewatching everything all over again. You know, editing down the funny parts, doing this, doing that. It's just so mind-numbingly draining. The creation part, I can do. No problem. Editing? Hell nah. Hell nah. How Tyler does it, I don't fucking know. How he is able to consistently work, make his videos, pump them out like 2-3 times a week, whatever his schedule is anymore. He's crazy. That's like my only consensus. He's fucking crazy. I respect the hell out of him though for doing it. Him and I have two different types. Him and I have two different way our brains work. However, and I think that's the one thing that sets him and I apart as content creators. He's able to sit down and do the actual like content creator shit. Me, I'm good at doing the streaming, doing the interacting, and you know, this, doing that. And I think that's the same way with a lot of people. Everybody has their strengths. Mine, unfortunately, does not rely in video editing. Put the beacon a little bit too far away. But that's fine. This is just mostly sandstone out here. I can deal with this. And nothing like a little time-lapse magic can't fix. Anything? I should start from the top. Yeah, I'm gonna start from the top. Nyom. Yeah, so that way I can periodically come over here, get the buff. Carry on my day. Booyah. Got it. I love efficiency 5. Be careful, little moo cow. An excavator's coming through your land here, buddy. You can't insta mine through ores, unfortunately. So it's gonna slow down when we hit like copper, coal, or anything like that. Honestly, it's fine. Stone's gonna be a freaking nuisance, though. Funny thing is, this area isn't really going to be that big of a project. I consider this actually a pretty small project that I'm working on. Num 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 num. Excavation! It's gonna be kind of sad when I actually have to tear down the village itself. Because that's gotta be redone too. But hey, I mean, at least I'll have plenty of building material. Coal. Look at us, chat. We're doing it. We're doing the mining. We were doing the crafting. We're playing the game. Zoom. Oops. Didn't mean to break those. Building, building, building. Obviously, yes, we're not going to be collecting every block because there's so many blocks and stuff on the ground, it's hard to keep up with everything. Could I absolutely keep up with everything? Yeah. Am I going to? No. Listen, we're going to be doing so many projects like this in this world. Like, we're going to have so much material to build with. It's not even going to be funny. But to start off, yes, we're going to be collecting every block that I can possibly find. Especially when it comes to copper. I have something in mind for something with copper that I'm gonna need a lot of it. Well, that's a lot of enemies over there. Yikes. Oop. Rockets, too. My legs. Ow. Zoom. Nice. Alright, finish. Alright, so we'll do that. Those of you who don't know what I just did, that is a little mod I like to call Flashback. It's like a little... It's a recording mod, basically. It just records what goes on in the world around me. It sets up a good platform for things like time lapses and stuff. Set up the next area. So the next recording will be from this line that way. Unfortunately, I don't think the durability of my tools is going to last that long. Especially with my pickaxe. This thing may have 2000 durability with Unbreaking 3 on it. It still breaks really fast. I don't really know what else to tell you. Ow. Yeah. It's only a small portion of the island. A very, very small portion of the island that we got done. But I like it. I think it looks good. There's still a lot more that we can do. Once you can see the line right there. Once we get that part taken care of, I'm probably just going to go ahead and say screw it and do the rest of it. All of that. And just go from there. What I'm also thinking about, I don't necessarily like this secondary river right here that just cuts off this island here. I don't think I like it anymore. I might honestly just fill all of this in. But leave this. I like this that cuts it off from like the jungle area. I'll leave that one. So I'll have it come out and just connect there. And then just follow the course of the river this way. I don't know. This landscape is really weird. Which is why I'm only doing a small project with it. I'm going to tear down those two towers there. I'm not touching the forest right there. I'm not dealing with that. We're just dealing with this section here. All of this. And then once we're done with this here, we have like a decent setup of stuff going on over here. We're going to go out and we're going to go explore. We're going to find a good, decent place to set up. Yeah. But I'm going to probably go ahead and deal with this all by myself. Do like all the terraforming and stuff. Then we'll see how things go. Right? Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for staying for my rants as well. It's much appreciated. All right. Oh, I thought QB was gonna be streaming tonight. No, I was planning on raiding QB. All right, whatever. Nobody else is online, unfortunately. All right, thanks for hanging out, folks. I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time.